Now here's a nice looking Gerson meal. This is lunch today that I am having, and the question I posted, is this lunch or dinner? Yes, this could be either lunch or dinner. In the Gerson therapy, they want you to have a salad, a cooked vegetable, a potato, and some fruit for your lunch. And they like the idea of stewed fruit, so a cooked fruit, but it is summer, it's quite warm, and there's some beautiful melons available right now, so I'm enjoying having some watermelon and cantaloupe. And one of the interesting things about a meal like this is the high potassium content. So I'm going to turn my camera around just a moment. So one of the elements of the Gerson therapy is the high potassium content of the food and the beverages, as well as the potassium blend supplement that you're to add to the juices. And I just did a quick calculation of this meal. What I'm having is a nice kale salad, a cup of kale, half a cup of squash, a medium-sized potato, and about a little over a cup of fruit, cut fruit. Maybe it's about a half, 1.5. It's hard when it's big chunks, and I did a quick calculation of the potassium content of the food in this meal, and it came out to 1,764 milligrams. Now, if we have 3 meals a day like that, then we're actually getting the required amount that would be recommended. Actually, if we had 2 meals like that, they recommend between like 3,500, 4,700 milligrams of potassium a day for the average person, and this is 1,764. So that's a good amount. So if we had another high potassium meal at dinner, we'd be considered okay by the standard American diet. But what Dr. Gerson found was that we don't generally get enough potassium in our diet, or we haven't been getting enough potassium in our diet, and we've been getting too much sodium in our diet. And it's allowed our cells to be inundated. It causes a deficiency in how a cell works. Each cell in our body acts like a little battery, and the sodium, now I forget which it is. I think sodium's on the outside of the cell and potassium's inside of the cell. And having the opposite attributes, the sodium and potassium, which balance each other in and out, allows for an energy flow, like a little battery inside each cell in your body. And by getting not enough potassium and too much sodium, it forces sodium into the cells and slows down the process. It makes for unhealthy cells. It makes for sluggishness in your body. You feel tired and fatigue because the little powerhouses of energy just isn't happening inside your cells. And it's not good to just go take a potassium supplement. First off, because of the kind of potassium that's available. And second of all, if you don't take it the right way, it can cause heart problems because taking too much of just potassium is not good. So Dr. Gerson did an extensive study of potassiums, well over 100 different varieties of potassiums and potassium blends that he created. And the one that he determined to be the most beneficial is the one that they recommend now for the potassium supplement in the Gerson therapy. And I know I took it the whole time I did the Gerson therapy in all my juices the way it's recommended, and it was very beneficial. And it prevents the loss of electrolytes from doing the coffee breaks. So here's my high potassium lunch. I'm not having a carrot juice. I'm not doing the therapy right now, but I still like the meals. And I am actually thinking of just adding a little carrot juice back into my diet lately. I thought that would taste good. I like carrot juice. And what else can I tell you? Oh, about the meals. So each meal, lunch and dinner, is essentially the same thing. It constitutes a good-sized salad, a cooked vegetable, and a potato, and some fruit if you want. And you're welcome to have more of any of those things. Just don't leave anything out, like don't eat 3 potatoes and then no vegetables. He really wants you to get the balance of the foods. So you have a nice cooked vegetable and a nice salad. It's a good balanced program, and you get enough protein that you need at the time for your healing. Another thing, he does not advocate getting a lot of protein because he found that protein actually was feeding cancer in so many people, and that's why they don't advocate getting much protein, even in the form of beans, which is interesting. The little bit that he allows in the Gerson therapy is from organic yogurt, but I don't even do that, and I didn't do that during the therapy. I started out doing it, and I found I wasn't doing as well, and I needed to cut it out, so I ended up not doing it. But they did find if someone is strictly doing the Gerson therapy, and you're committed to the 2 or 3 years that it takes to get healed, not just feeling better, but healed, and there's a difference, that people did need to have a little protein put back in. So that's why he allowed having the yogurt. It was a minimal amount too. If you're following the Gerson therapy on your own and you're not sure what to do, it would be a good idea to find a Gerson practitioner to help guide you through as to when you can add something back in. When can you add perhaps some lentils or the yogurt or something else they want you to have in your diet. It's good to have somebody who's trained in the field to help you as you progress when you've been following it for a while, and then it's time to start tweaking to make it personal. But I thought it'd be helpful for you today to see a nice Gerson meal, which I haven't done in a while, on a video, and a little information about the potassium, because I found that interesting back when I was doing it, and I did find it made a big difference in how I felt. And I got my supplements from Midwest Health and Nutrition, and actually I still do get my supplements from them. I'm not taking as many. I just take just a couple supplements now. I don't take a lot anymore. So, but I still get them from Midwest Health and Nutrition. And back when I was doing a lot of videos and a lot of people were asking me, I set it up with him so that you could get a discount. So if you use the code SUE10, and it's lowercase SUE and then the number 10, 10. So SUE10 will get you a discount. And I forget, it must be 10%. Otherwise, why would it be SUE10 if it wasn't a 10% discount? So I think you get a 10% discount if you put that in the little promo thing, and for your supplements if you want to try the potassium. And then if you do try their potassium, make sure you mix it according to the directions. And I do have a video on how to mix the potassium supplement. And it's very simple, but you don't want to not do that, because if you don't use it diluted, it's too strong. Other than that, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you're keeping cool. It's pretty hot out there, isn't it? All right, we'll catch up with you later. Bye-bye.